Happy half fortnight. Am I the only one that thinks that Indiana Jones PS5 Pro patch is an incredible waste of horsepower? They seem to have wasted all of the spare resources on resolution, with barely any effort put into adding RT features, as titles like AC Shadows have demonstrated beautifully. Alex, you've looked at Indiana Jones on PC. You kind of know what the scope of the PlayStation 5 Professional is.
Yeah.
What do you make of this?
Well, I mean, the features that they have in the game on PC that you can scale up above the console version over the base RT implementation have a lot of baked in costs with them that make them prohibitively expensive and for a lot of GPUs. Where I would say for like a mid-range PS5, excuse me, level GPU, I would not recommend turning on any of those extra features at all. But as soon as you got to Ampere level, higher level GPUs, you should really actually consider turning them on because they greatly benefit the visual quality in the game. I mean, just to give you a sense of it, the initial level in that game, they're using this like probe-based final gather RTGI technique, and it does give contact shadows for stuff, but it is limited. And on the entire first level, if you were to use any of the features that otherwise come on PC, you would have to have the entire BVH there filled with massive amounts of moving semi-transparent geometry from all the foliage. And I'll be honest with you, I don't think a PS5 Pro could run that really well based upon what we saw in Alan Wake 2 that utilized a very stripped back version of what we kind of saw in the PC version for stuff like reflections. And those are the type of options that we have here. At least I think it wouldn't live up to the visual quality and the standards that these developers have. Machine Games just runs their game at 60 FPS, even on Series S. And I think it would probably compromise the ability to run the game at 60 FPS at least, at the most. And I think that's why they probably wouldn't integrate any of those already ready-made features that exist in the PC version. That doesn't mean that they couldn't make up something special that would run on the PS5 Pro, but that would be a lot of extra work instead of porting already made work. So I don't know if they would do that for a console with like a small install base, etc. So I think what Remedy did was actually probably one of the more rare examples where they didn't just port what they had on PC. They did a lot of custom work to get it working in the first place, and they had that really large blog on their website about it. So I just think I would like to see more, of course, but I don't know exactly what they would do. Maybe 120 hertz mode would be pretty cool, actually. I think that would be in the realm of possibility for a couple sections of the game, especially like a VRR mode would be cool.
I think the problem there, Alex, may be that the cutscenes are limited to 60. Certainly seems to be my experience on PC, where I had this massive multi-frame gen extravaganza set up, and then I'm back to 60 frames per second for the cutscene.
It's jarring.
Yeah. When I played it, the whole info section, the Raiders of the Lost Ark, didn't seem to engage multi-frame gen at all, presumably because you'd just be jumping between like 260 all the time. Yeah. Any thoughts, Oliver?
I think that it's nice if on PS5 Pro, if you can, make good use of PSSR and make good use of enhanced ray tracing. In the case of Indy, I'd agree with Alex and his excellent analysis there. I don't think there's a whole lot they could have done, especially after they improved the RTGI presentation on Xbox consoles. And I think that carries over to PlayStation consoles. There's not, the visuals on Indie already look really good on consoles, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. And it already has high-res rendering and good image quality, so, do you really need that extra push on Pro? I don't really think so. Whereas in a title like Shadows, at least in that performance mode, there was like this clear visual deficit that the Pro just rushed to fill in and did so adeptly. Here, I'm not feeling quite that deficit.